Do you like what you see on this channel? Do you want to help us to grow? Then do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more of the great content we got coming your way. I'm not going to get specifically into a full song, but I'm going to play some stuff and I'm going to show you how you can go about figuring it out. All right, so this is what we're working with. And I'm not going to let you see it yet. We're going to figure this out step by step, all right? So this is the chord progression that we're doing. Okay? So, number one, the first thing you need to do is to figure out the key that you're in. Now, that is numero uno. You can't live without that because that's going to give you the foundation. That's going to give you the structure that you need to even begin to figure out the chords and progressions. Now, Jermaine actually already did a video on this. You can check the video down in the comments. I'm going to post a link to it where he goes step by step on how to find the key to a song. But one thing I used to do coming up as a kid is I used the "aw man" cadence. At the end of the church service, the pastor will say, everybody say, "aw man." So when I hear a song of chord progression, I try to use that as a reference to find the key of the song. So when I'm hearing this, I try to find that "aw man" sound, okay? So listening to it, what I used to do was when I would just literally be in church and I would have my little keyboard. I had a little Yamaha PSR. It was plastic. It had the speakers on it. And I would just literally be sitting in church trying to figure out the songs as I was there. But the good thing about it is in the church service, a lot of times they played a lot of the same things. Like for altar call, it was the same thing. I grew up in a Baptist church, so they had devotion, then they had altar call, and a lot of times throughout certain parts of the service, they would do a lot of the same songs. So every week I would be getting ear training. Outside of the choir, well, the choir songs too, I would be figuring that out pretty much at home and then in the service, it all depends. But what I would do is like, I would try to find the key of the song. And I would remember that, "oh man," like whenever I hear that, that's the key of the song. So if you listen to what I'm playing right now, right? And you can't see what's happening. If you were to sing, "oh man," I'm not gonna do it. First, I would be like, okay, I would try to find the key. And you're gonna get, the more you do this, the better you're gonna get, the closer you're gonna get to finding the actual key. But just for reference sake, if I was to play this, and I would say, okay, maybe this is in the key of C. So if I was to play C, that would be, "oh man," or I play lower, "oh man." Can you sing that over this chord progression? "Oh man." No, it sounds off key, right? So typically I would be doing that, like, and I would try to turn the volume down when I was in the service, and I would find the closest note to that would work over every single chord. So if I could sing "aw man" over every single chord, that would mean that, okay, this probably is the key that I'm in because I'm singing this "aw man" over every chord and it's working. Or you could even do it in your head. But Jermaine, like I said, if you want it's a full 30-minute tutorial he actually did on YouTube. I'm gonna post a link right in the comment section below. Check that out. That will get more into a lot of different concepts. But just the "all man" concept that I used to do when I was a kid. So I said, okay, C, we already know that's ruled out. That doesn't work, okay? What about the next note? I'm going up a half step to D flat. Oh man, oh man. It could be higher, oh man. I can't sing, so don't judge me. But let's see how that works. Oh man. So we're getting closer. And actually, this works. But that's not it either, and I'm gonna explain in a second why this is actually not the right key, but it works. It's a part of the scale of the key that we're in, but it's not actually the key. So you can go through different tones and then eventually work your way to the right key, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what key we're in. We're in the key of G flat major, okay? So if I was to sing that, and which I can't, I wish I could do it in with auto-tune, but I don't have that either. So if I was to sing, oh man, it would work over every single chord. Oh man. You see how that works? That's the key, man. So it's not the all part, it's the man, it's the like the resolve. That's the key that we're in, and I'm pitchy. But man, oh man. So basically, that's the key that we're in. Now, earlier when I played the D flat, that worked too. But that's actually the fifth tone of the scale. And a lot of times when you hear something, the 5 sounds like it could actually be the key, but the 5 always takes you back to the 1. So when you hear that 5, you might think that that's it. So don't be fooled, because the 5 is actually the tone that pulls you back to the 1. So a lot of times when you're on the 5, you're going to the 1. Okay, and that's the tone that if there was a high string part, like you can hear these strings, right? And if I were to play the same chord progression, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. You hear that? It works. But that's actually the 5. This is what we want to hear. So the 5, that kind of sounds like it's unresolved, like when you hear it. So once you start to do this more, you'll be able to hear it a lot more. But like I said, that's a really quick thing that you could do. Listen for that, oh man. Well, no, that's not it. Oh man, I just did it right there. But try to hear, oh man, like the ending resolution, like at the end of a service. Oh man. So that was step 1, find the key of the song that you're in. Now step 2 is going to be to find the chord progressions in the song.